Right, good morning Reykjavik from a slightly bleary-eyed Ben CG. I've had a really rough night. The beds are so uncomfortable in this hostel, I can't tell you. And Reykjavik likes to party. It was still loud at 6 a.m. Whew. Anyway, I think I need to get myself refreshed and rejuvenated a bit. And I've been told that the best possible way to do that is to have a true Icelandic cultural and social experience by going for a swim. And I've been told that Icelanders love to go for a swim. They do it several times a week as part of their daily activities and their daily lifestyle. It's just one of the many things that keeps them healthy and well in this country. So I'm heading to one of the local pools, and it's called Sundhöllin, and it comes recommended to me by my friend Paulina. So thank you, Paulina. But I'm a little apprehensive because there's one thing that Iceland and Japan has in common, and that is you wash yourself ass naked before you get in the water in front of others. I've done it before, not in Iceland, in Japan, but just one of those barriers you got to cross. Well, there it is. It's a pretty unassuming building, but in we go, I guess. Very much a when in Rome experience, or in this case, when in Reykjavik. Well, that was an interesting experience. It was most like any other Lido deck I've ever been to before in England. They had hot tubs, which was really nice, and you can sit in those and chat with the locals, so that was fun. There's also the sort of rule that you do have to shower completely naked before you go inside, but on this occasion I was actually able to get away with wearing my swimsuit in the showers, and as long as you just put your hands inside your swimsuit and wash your private areas thoroughly. There were other people doing the same thing, so I figured why not? No one said anything and got off scot-free there. One thing I will say for sure though, I no longer only need to go to the Icelandic Penis Museum, because I've now seen the real thing. Okay, well, at the risk of looking like I'm dressed for an Arctic expedition, welcome to another gloriously sunny and surprisingly warm day here in Reykjavik, Iceland. I'm standing at the bottom of Skólavörðustígur. I'm trying my best, but if that's too hard for you to say, just think of Mario Kart, think of Rainbow Road. That's what I call it. Anyway, we're going to go do some window shopping around here. You can see just at the top there of the street, there is Hallgrímskirkja Church, the tall spire at the end. This is a bit of an Instagrammer's hotspot, this, so it's always crowded with people posing for photos. Anyway, we're just going to do a bit of window shopping, see what there is around town. Let's go! Let's have a look inside here. So you might think maybe Iceland is a bit too far north to start eating ice cream, but really it is genuinely so warm, and this is really yummy. And look who I ran into again. It's Paulina and her friends. I promise you guys, that was not planned at all. I randomly bumped into her, and she said to me that is the most Icelandic experience you can have, just randomly bumping into the only person you know in the whole city. So I'm now going to take a stroll down the other main shopping street of the city. It looks easy to pronounce, Laugavegur, but I've been told it's something more like Laugavegur. I hope I did that right. It's impossible. Thank God everyone here speaks English. It's genuinely hard to believe this is a capital city. It's got such a small town vibe. Everyone knows everyone, and everything's just all cute and homey and boutique-y. I really love it. I mean, this is the main shopping street. This is like Oxford Circus, if you compared it to London. And you're just walking down the middle of the road. There's hardly anyone here. A lot of cute graffiti here on the street, though. Anybody fancy a game of hopscotch? I get to complete prick yourself as you're doing your shopping. Everybody comes out to enjoy the weather. You know, yesterday Paulina told me that one potential upside of the COVID pandemic is that before COVID, Pretty much every third shop along this street was one of these tacky tourist shops, and the locals even came to call them puffin stores. And then because of the pandemic, like 2/3 of them closed down, and now there's just a handful of them here. But it vacates space made for local businesses that don't sell just tat from China. I think it's a good thing. You know, on top of being a beautiful city, the one thing I think I envy most about those who live in Reykjavik is that you can just come down your main shopping street on your boring old daily commute and then, I don't know, just turn your head to the right. And this is kind of when I wish I had zoom on this camera. Look, that's the Atlantic Ocean right there. So this is a famous brand of Icelandic clothes, 66 degrees north. Nice stuff in there. I've not inserted this song, it's just coming straight out of the windows. I don't know the ins and outs of this, but I have to admire this about Iceland. Apparently, every school kid here has like a scheme or access to some funding or a scholarship or some kind of grant to engage in the arts, which means Iceland, for a country of only about 350,000 people, is bursting at the seams with artistic and musical talent. When the winters are this long and dark and cold, you need something to do, don't you? But I have to really admire that about Iceland. Speaking of artistic talent, looks like we've got something going on down here. I'll tell you what, if post-COVID life looks like this anywhere else in the world, then I want it to be my entire life. And then you come down far enough from Voyager and it loops straight back round to the bottom of the Rainbow Road. So it's a lovely little circuit full of shops and things to see. And I'm staying in a hostel just over there, so I'm really in the thick of it. And just like that, you walk down the street and the Atlantic Ocean, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what a country, what a city. Imagine having this on your doorstep. Oh, it's not fair, I want this. That's actually cloud, but behind it there is a mountain, which is weird. It's like the whole mountain is perfectly shrouded in cloud. Anyway, down this way, we've got the Sun Voyager, which is a monument that looks like a Viking longship. At least I think it's a Viking longship. It's some sort of Viking ship. Let's go and have a look. And here it is, ladies and gents, the Sun Voyager monument. We all have our fantasy boats, vessels that we dream of sailing away into the dream. In my ships, I unite my own fantasy, precision, and the knowledge that boat builders have developed through the ages. The Sun ship gives us a promise of a primeval land. I'm not entirely sure what it's made from, but it looks like it could be steel. It's really beautiful though. And just look at this view, straight out to sea. It's a shame the clouds are in the way of the mountains. You couldn't ask for a better place to just come and sit down and enjoy your lunch break if you were living and working here. Like, just get some sea air in you, go back, finish the office admin, go home, watch the Northern Lights, you know, normal stuff. It's not fair, Iceland. I want it too. Hey guys, so I'm sitting in my hostel and I've just been into the cheapest supermarket that's known in Iceland. It's Bonus. So if you're coming to Reykjavik on a budget, you need to shop for your food and stuff somewhere like that, because the prices are comparably reasonable to most other places in Reykjavik. And I've picked up some famous Icelandic snacks that I want to try now. So here I have skyr. This is famous. This is Icelandic. Well, I don't know if you want to call it like a bio yogurt or something like that. It's very, very thick, apparently. I've never actually tried it because I wanted to wait to come to Iceland to actually try it for the first time. It's actually sold in the UK, this stuff, but I don't know why. I just got the feeling that it wouldn't really be authentic if I bought it and tried it in the UK. So when I go back home, I'll be able to try it for real. Anyway, this is the original flavour, and the pot comes with a little plastic spoon, and I'm going to give it a go, see how it tastes. That's what it looks like. Very nicely whipped. Oh, damn, that is thick. Look at it. It's like clotted cream. Very thick. Okay, let's take a little bit. This is the original flavour. It tastes like cream cheese. It's basically cream cheese. It's yogurt. It's not cheese, but it's got a sour cream cheese-like taste. I'm not sure I could eat that just as a snack on its own. That tastes like something I want to spread on toast. Not sure about that one. Very cheesy kind of aftertaste. But I also have the vanilla one here. You know, these weren't too expensive, so I'm just going to give them a go. This looks promising. So this one's got very visible vanilla seeds in it. So hopefully it smells a bit more vanilla-y. Ooh, that's much sweeter. Oh, that's nice. I like that. It doesn't, I don't know if it tastes like vanilla. It just tastes like you mix some sugar into it, frankly. And it's apparently low in fat but high in protein. Yeah, that's much better, that one. The original's a bit too sour for my liking. I'll finish that. Last one I've got is the Icelandic national soda drink. At least I think so. This is appelsin, and here it says án sykurs, which I think it means like sugar-free or low sugar. So obviously there's an original. Now, obviously there's a picture of an orange, but it says appelsin, so is it apple or is it orange? It's orange. I don't know why it's called appelsin. I don't think it's got anything to do with apples at all, but anyway. Cheers. It's nice. It's got a twang to it. It's very smooth, actually. I'm just looking at the ingredients. Sugar-free soft drink with artificial sweeteners, contains carbonated water, flavourings, acids, sweeteners and colour. So there's no actual orange in it. It's like American Fanta, but a bit nicer. For a sugar-free one, it's actually very sweet. It's kind of like Pepsi Max. Cool. Enjoying the funky vibes. So I've now come into 12 Tona, which is the record store here on Skólavörðustígur in Reykjavik. And I think, especially in the age of streaming, places like this seem to be like one of a kind in the world. I mean, where else in the UK can you actually just come, have a cup of coffee, and listen to some CDs? You can even buy the music as well. I mean, it sounds fantastic. I'm going to just get lost in a little paradise here. So today I'm here with Carl from Time Warp Iceland. He's got a really great YouTube channel where he makes funny and sarcastic videos about life in Iceland, so you should definitely go and check him out. We've met up so that he can show me some weird, interesting places around Reykjavik.
Yeah, well, at least I think they're weird. We'll
Yeah.
see what you think.
Okay, well, I've only seen like the essential stuff, so it'll be nice to see some things that the tourists miss and maybe some quirky places as well.
It'd be also interesting to see, maybe there's some weird stuff you see on the way that I don't actually think is weird. So that was
yeah, different perspectives. So that'll be cool. I'm going to appear in a video on his channel as well, so go and check that out too. So we've come into the mayor's office apparently, right?
Yeah, this is like the mayor's.
And there's a big 3D map of Iceland here. That's cool. So this little Wellington boot here is like the greater Reykjavik area, and then if you're looking across towards the ocean right near Harper, and this is what you see.
A glacier, Snæfellsjökull, and for example the volcano is there in the middle of this boot.
The new volcano.
The new volcano.
Yeah.
And if you look in this direction, you see this large white mountain, which is actually a glacier. And a certain time of year, I'll have to Google when.
Yeah.
But at a certain time of year, the sun sets behind it. So from Reykjavik, when you're looking across, you can actually see the whole glacier glowing orange.
Glowing orange.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
We call it Jökullinn logar. This means basically
Say that again?
Jökullinn logar.
Jökullinn Morla. So this is where I'm going to go in a couple of days. It's a little town called Vík, and this, I believe, is where the black sand beach is.
Yeah, that's right. That's the black sand beach, and it's actually quite a surprisingly long drive because you have to go through here.
I see.
And down here, so it takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was some of the trouble I had, is that I was trying to find a place to stay in Vík where I could walk to the black sand beach, but you can't because this mountain is in the way.
It's in the way, yeah. This is not a footpath.
No, shame.
But also, talking about sunsets, basically, if you are standing on the beach here, you will see the sunset behind the cliffs here, and they're absolutely gorgeous. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I can't wait, actually. And there's the great big... What's this glacier called here?
This, oh God, don't put me on the spot. I'm gonna have to Google it. But this is where Eyjafjallajökull is.
Big as Jökull.
This is Eyjafjallajökull.
The famous volcano of 2010 with all the ash clouds and that grounded the plains. I actually learned how to say that. Do you want to give me a score out of 10?
Okay, let's listen.
Eyjafjallajökull.
I'll give you a 7.
A 7? Okay. I'll take it.
Bad. So the thing about the Westfjords is that you don't realize how far everything is. So if you're going like from Reykjavik way down there, a direct line is it's quite short actually. But you have to go in and out, in, out, in.
Yeah, a bit like Norway, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And you're doing it like again and again, and they all kind of look the same, especially when you're going like from the north side. They all pretty much look the same. You just feel like you're going endlessly up, down, up, down, up, down. But it's beautiful. I definitely recommend it.
I'm sure.
Every fjord is a little bit different, but I would recommend definitely going though this way around.
Do lots of people live here?
No. Not really.
No, full stop. I can see why, maybe.
Yeah, it's isolated.
But there's a town called Ísafjörður there, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the biggest one. It used to be the second biggest town in Iceland, actually, only about 100 years ago. I don't want to show you how bad I am at geography, but I'm
somewhere around there.
It's that one.
Quite a place to live.
Yeah, imagine it's called remote this. You have to go like all these fjords. It's the quickest way, but this way is the prettier.
This map does make the country look really vast.
It is big, but the thing about it is, all this area is pretty useless.
Useless? What, no one lives there at all?
No, it's just mountains and wind, and you couldn't really live there if you tried.
No, there's no like farming there, is there?
No, not really.
No.
It's usually just reserved for the coast and inland. There's sort of the edges. Further inland you go, the more remote you're gonna get. The less populated it is.
Okay.
Very few towns are actually in, and there are a couple obviously, but not very many.
So this is an old historic building. I'll show you the full thing if we get a bit further away, but there's this sign that you said It's interesting.
Yes, she's basically fought for women's freedom. Her and her husband, and you know they're really important in like the freedom for women's in Iceland. And this is like 100 years ago. It's like 1880, 90, you know, 1900s.
Wow. So feminism goes back a very long way in Iceland.
I want to keep like the historical buildings. I want them, you know, the pretty ones. I want the building this monstrosity across the street. They're probably going to move this house someplace else. You know, I want to keep the old Reykjavik.
Well, they're just going to stick a shovel in and lift it up. 1, 2, 3.
They're going to do it for sure. And then build the hotel.
Oh, okay. I like these because this looks like very, how do you say it? Quintessentially Icelandic.
Yeah, this is our style. You know.
Yeah.
This was, you know, this is how we built houses in, you know, 1800s, 1900s.
And they're made of tin.
Oh, they're all made of wood, but they're dressed with tin.
Oh.
Then there was like a great fire of Reykjavik, and then they said, okay, you're not allowed to build wooden houses anymore. And then they started plopping down these horrible things like this one.
Yeah.
You know, like stone houses with. This one has, you know, maybe some character, but I like this. You know, this is beautiful.
Yeah, this looks nice, and there's like a modern part in between.
Yeah, you can do it.
It blends in nicely.
Yeah, it can be done, and I think it should be done.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look at this thing. You know, this is like the 70s.
A bit generic.
Yeah. This is actually the oldest house in Reykjavik over there.
Oh, that one over there.
Yeah,
Let's go and have a look at that. That sounds good. So this is the oldest house in Reykjavik. That's pretty cool. I wonder if anyone lives there now. It looks like it's still kept. Does anyone actually still live here?
I'm not sure.
Oh. I feel very naughty.
I think it must be like a museum.
Oh, okay.
This is the street I wanted to show you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, this is really beautiful.
We're in the city centre still.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden we're in like this, what do you call it, 19th century streets.
Yeah. It feels like a cute little neighbourhood.
Yeah, with gorgeous houses, really quiet, except for obviously the saw.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You can't help a bit of road work every now and then. Yeah. But I see what you mean. This is very, very Instagrammable.
Oh yeah, I think this is Reykjavik. You know, this is how it should look.
Yeah, the bright colours and the kind of the dark window frame and then the white window itself. It's a nice contrast.
It's like a history thing also.
Yeah.
This is more us, I think.
And it looks Arctic.
Yeah.
It has an Arctic aesthetic to it, even though, you know, it's relatively mild at the moment. I mean, it's about 10 degrees today, so it's like late UK winter weather.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but for me that's great.
Yeah, I mean, look at you. You're not wearing a jacket, and I'm here. I'm like full winter. Get on. So the last thing we're going to see is a comedy club.
Yeah, this is kind of it's called the Secret Cellar. This is a really good name because it kind of is a secret. I don't understand why they don't sell out every evening. They should be, because it's hilarious. It's cheap. They got cheap beer.
It's in English.
Atmosphere is great. It's always in English.
Yeah.
English comedy club, and it's right downtown. But
wow.
It's hard to see, so it's really easy to miss.
Let's have a look. Where is it?
Yeah.
Well, so here it is. Music and comedy.
It looks terrible. You know?
Wow.
Would you ever willingly go in there?
No.
You'd be killed or something. But it's actually a fantastic place. I absolutely love it. There's really professional comedians down there doing different show every night, 7 nights a week.
Yeah.
And if you go there for a week, every night you're going to see something different. It's an old strip club, actually.
A strip club?
Yeah.
That's probably why it looks so shady.
Yeah, that's why it looks so shady, exactly. But nobody's going to take the clothes off. If they are going to take the clothes off, they're not very sexy, most of them.
No. See? Things that the tourists miss. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
You know, I would definitely walk past this thing if I saw it in downtown London or something. I wouldn't touch this place.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to know what's in there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
The reason it's called Secret Cellar. So.
Exactly. So tips from the locals. You can't go wrong.
No, can't go wrong. Definitely.
Well, thank you very much, Carl, for the whistle-stop tour of Reykjavik. I've really enjoyed seeing like these little back streets and all of the interesting little historical facts and the map as well. That was really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
And I'll look forward to appearing in a video on your channel soon.
Yeah. I was thinking we'd do it like after your trip. I get your sort of reaction, like
Yeah.
what you thought about it, because I really want to know what you think about Iceland and what you're looking for, what you find interesting. That sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, we'll definitely do something like that.
Sounds great. It's been great to meet you.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, it is currently about 10 o'clock at night. Do you believe me? And I need some din-din. But notoriously, Reykjavik and basically Scandinavia is very, very expensive to feed yourself in and to do pretty much anything else in. If you are coming from one of those normie countries like the UK or the US, if you're in a higher income country like Australia, then good for you. But anyway, I need some din-din, and most food, like main dishes here, has costed on average around 2,500 krona, which works out at about 12 to 15 pounds, maybe slightly more. So I am now going to try something really delicious and really famous. Reykjavik is famous for these. Something pretty simple, a hot dog. There's a famous hot dog stand here in town. Sorry about the pronunciation. Icelandic. And I think it's been made particularly famous, not just because they're really cheap. We're talking about £3 here, or 500 krona. But the former US President Bill Clinton stopped by in Reykjavik once, and they were a particular favourite of his. And apparently the queues snake round the corner on those rowdy Saturday nights, and believe me, here in Reykjavik they are pretty rowdy. So yeah, the cheapest thing in Reykjavik that can possibly constitute a dinner, a hot dog. Let's go and try it out. There it is. There's some little tables where people can enjoy their hot dogs, and it's Beirin's Bestu Pilsur. Hi, can I have a famous hot dog, please?
Yeah, of course, one with everything.
What have you got as a topping?
I got raw onions, fried onions, ketchup, mustard, and a mayonnaise special relish sauce.
Oh,
Everything is the most famous one, and put
So-
it on the map.
okay. Let's try one with the fried onions and the mustard, please.
No problem. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. That was very quick.
Yeah, takes no time to make one hot dog.
So, can you tell me about why this place is so popular?
Well, it's been here for a very long time, over 80 years, and it started like as a very small stand, but it always grew up bigger and bigger, got more famous. Bill Clinton came here once, and that really
Yeah, that's what I heard. Bill
shut us
Clinton.
up. Yeah, and they're also just very, very tasty. Lamb, beef, and pork hot dog.
They look
It's made
very
out
good.
of lamb, so.
Well, thank you very much. I look forward to trying it. All right, so we have one of Iceland's famous hot dogs with Icelandic mustard and fried onions. Let's try. Mustard is sweet. Nice crunch from the fried onions. Simple, but it's really good. So good I could get two for that price. Amazing. And for £3, you can't go wrong. Well guys, as I stand here at the bottom of Skólavörðustígur, otherwise known as Reykjavik's Rainbow Road, I'd like to say that is going to do it for me here in the city of Reykjavik, Iceland's capital, so far. But stay tuned, there is so much more to come. In the next video, I'm going to be doing some of Iceland's most essential and popular tourist attractions, including the Golden Circle and the Blue Lagoon, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Come and see me on social media. It's Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at BenCG Videos. And don't forget to share this video with all of your friends too. So I'll see you soon, and ciao for now.